Hi there, welcome back. How are you today? So we wanted to continue on this beautiful path now that we've got this momentum that money is energy, money is spirit. And for me, the biggest one that came through this morning, and it's come through for a while now, but it just became so obvious today, is that money is your mirror. It is a mirror. That's all it is. Just like everything outside of you, everything around you is your mirror. Your partner. What's your relationship like with your partner? Your children. What's your relationship like with your children? Your parents. What's the relationship like with your parents? They are your mirror. They are mirroring back to you constantly. And in this video, I am going to give you the gold that came out of my mouth in one of my coaching sessions. Occasionally I do coaching with coaches, and that is to keep my skills, to stay sharp, to get better, to become, the best that I can be. And to do that, I used to do the same with piano. Every so often I'd go and do courses, more courses, more different things, how to teach, how do you teach little ones? If I didn't have the skills to teach under 5, I did so many courses for that age group, how they think, how they understand music, how to work with them. So for piano, I spent a good 20 years doing course after course after course after, until I got to the point, and teaching with teachers, constantly working with teachers, that I got to the point that I thought, okay, I've got the skills that I want for this now. I'm good. I'm done, I'm sure there's plenty other things I don't know about piano, but for me, my path now is the coaching. This is where I'm at. So that's where I've been spending so much. Any free time I have is another course or just coaching with coaches to up level, to upskill, to just get better at it. And it's been amazing because every time we go and coach with coaches, so much comes through, so much beautiful awareness. And this time, what came through was what's going to come out of this beautiful video. I want to share it here. And when you hear it, I pray that it will just light you up like it did with me. The awareness was the following. I'm going to take you through the process of what was happening with me that day. So I was asked to bring forward what was in my past, that was why I was bringing this up now. This was coming up and, I got it. Sorry, I was trying to remember the train of thought that I had at the time. That I'm always putting myself second. I'm always secondary to everything else. Always second. Always. And in my childhood, I was second to my mum. She was more important. She was, her stories, her pain, her struggles, everything she'd been through. So no matter what I went through, it didn't matter. In my mind, I didn't matter because her story was so much worse, if you get what I'm saying. So I learned from quite little that I was second. And I was just following her pattern, her habits, her teachings, because she was always putting herself second. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was always second. She was always not good enough to put herself first. Anyway, that wasn't. So she was already teaching me to put myself second. So I was always putting her first, right? When I had my first relationship, my first partner, the same. He was always first. He was always more important than me. His dreams, his whatever he wanted, whatever he needed was more important. I was secondary. And to this day, what I was noticing as I was going through this process, this coaching with the coach that day, I went in, thinking, I'm just going to pretend to be a client and say, okay, I need to lose 10 kilos or whatever, right? And that was the goal to set for that session. But very early in, I realized it was never about the weight. And that's why so many of us don't lose weight or can't lose weight, because we think that is the issue. We're not addressing what the real issue is. So as we're going through it, and then she's, I said to her, but this is a pattern from the past, this putting myself second. Because the conversation was, okay, I need to put my health first, right? Because if I don't feel well, I can't get anything done, right? I can't function properly. I function better when I feel good, when I'm health-wise, I feel, I have energy. And how do I do that? Well, I need to exercise. I need to eat well. I need to feel better, right? Within myself. I need to do all these things that will make me feel better. But I don't prioritize that. At the moment, it's all been about the business. It's all been about the coaching, the courses that I want to put up. And there'll be something about that later as well. Something really exciting that I'm going to mention in the next few. I forgot to mention it in the last one. But anyway. So all of that, all the work is priority. And so I realized as I was talking to this coach, hang on a minute, I'm putting myself second again. I've just done it again. I've put myself second to my business. I'm secondary. That's more important. Because I keep telling myself that this is what I leave behind. The books, the courses, all of this information, that others may find it when they're ready for it. It's there, It's there. It's more important than I am. The work that Spirit wants to bring through me into the world is more important than I am. So I had that moment, right? That, oh my God, I've made my work more important than I am. Again, I'm secondary. I haven't prioritized myself yet. I haven't put myself first, For a long time, my daughter was first. Whatever she needed, she was always first, I was second, always whatever she needed was more important. So, and before her, my husband, whatever he needed, more important, So there's always, I keep shifting from one thing to another, but there's always something, even when I thought, oh no, now I'm really enjoying my work, I'm doing what I want to do, I'm putting myself first, I realized, no, I'm still not. I'm not doing the things that will make me feel better physically, that I can get more energy and feel more energized and, really enjoy the day. So there I am, I'm sitting there with this awareness. Wow, I'm still putting myself second, right? And then I started to look at the pattern. Okay. So as I started to speak it out, because I said to this coach, oh, this is an old pattern that goes way back. And so the coach said to me, do you want to go deeper? Do you want to look deeper into it? And I said, sure, let's go there. So I'm looking into it and I'm like, okay, so it goes into, of course, it goes back to my mum and not feeling worthy of her love, not good enough for her love, right? Not important enough for her love. And then I just transferred that to my first partner. I just substituted him, my mum, and he became the next. I'm not worthy for his love. I'm not good enough for his love. I'm not important enough for his love, And then it hit me. It just came out. I don't know where it came out of, but it just, all of us in the room, because we have the coaches and we have the observer, we all just stopped. There was like this moment of silence. And what came out of my mouth was, hang on a minute, I said to her, I am not worthy of my own love. That's what was trying to come out. I was trying to say that I am worthy of my own, because then that's what I started to say. But I am worthy of my mum's love, and I am worthy of that partner's love, and I am worthy of my husband's love, and I am worthy of my daughter's love. But what I never, ever, ever realized was that I am worthy of my own love. And as soon as that came out, I just felt, we all felt this shift. We were all like, whoa. You are worthy of your own love. If you say that out loud, I am worthy of my own love. How does that feel within you? How does that make you feel? I am worthy of my own love. I felt felt so expansive in that moment when that truth came out. Because we come here to have all these beautiful experiences. And what happens? I'll walk you through it in case the penny still hasn't dropped for you. When we go through our childhood, and like with my mum, I'm not worthy of her love, and this is what I decided the moment my sister was born. And hopefully you've been through the videos where I walk you through all these beautiful experiences that I realized I was meant to have when my sister was born. None of them were true. My mum has always loved me. Always, always. None of them were true. But I decided once my sister was born that my mum didn't want me anymore, that I wasn't worthy of her love, that I wasn't good enough for her love. She now had my sister. And this was a decision that I made in my mind at the age of 5. I decided that about my relationship with my mum. And for me, it was over. I no longer had my mum. My sister had my mum, but I no longer had a mum. I felt so abandoned at that time, so cast aside. And it wasn't until I had my daughter that I realized, wow, babies really do take up a lot of time. When they first come, that first year, first 6 months, they really do require a lot of attention, especially if you're the only one to tend to them, as the mother. If you don't have the additional help of other people around you so that you can get rest and you can get other things done and you can spend more time with the other siblings that are already there. But my mum, for whatever reason, and I know it was for me to have the experience I had, she decided not to include me in any of the activities with my sister. So I always saw her as separate, so separate from me. I'm not part of that, So there, that pattern was formed. I'm not worthy of my mum's love. I'm not good enough for my mum. My love isn't good enough. And so what happened then, I had my first relationship, my first boyfriend. And I was already carrying that. So what? Everything he said, everything he did, I'm always thinking in the back of my mind, I'm not worthy of your love. I love you so much, but I'm not worthy of your love. I'm not good enough for you. My love is not good enough for you. And this is the experience I came to have, even though none of it was true, because he was devastated when I broke up with him. But I got to a point where it hurt so much I couldn't stand one more day of feeling that way. I couldn't bear another day. I just couldn't. The pain was unbearable in my heart that I thought I can't. I can't do this anymore. And so I let him go. We decide at some point that our love is not good enough. Our love is worthless. And so we leave it there. We decide that our love is just worthless. It's no good. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. But I'm here to tell you today that all this searching outside for who wants my love? Do you want it? Do you? Do you? Who wants it? And some of us are so scared, we don't even try anymore to see if anyone wants it. We just hide away. We're like, nope, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to suffer anymore. But the truth is, that your heart isn't yearning for the love of your mother, your father, your partner, your children. Your heart just wants your love. That's all it ever wanted. It wants you to remember the love that you are. You never stop being the beautiful love. You just forget that this is who you are, so that you can have this incredible human experience. Incredible human experience. There's just no words. Every day I am blown away by what I witness, what I get to see, what I get to feel, what I get to hear, what I get to remember. So, my beautiful beings, this is our question for you today. Are you worthy of your own love? Not the love from your parents, not the love from your partner, not even the love from your dog or cat. Some of us, we've given up on humans. And so we search for love in our beautiful pets, in nature, in our beautiful garden. We feel love there. But today, we'd like you to sit with this question. Are you worthy of your own love? And if, when you sit with that question, you feel within yourself there is a no, why not? What needs to happen for you to be worthy of your own love? What needs to happen? What's in the way? Oh, and this brings me to, I just remembered, because I was going to forget again. I just get so engrossed in the flow, in what Spirit's bringing through, that I just lose, I lose myself. What we wanted to say in the description and in the comments, the first thing that you will find now each time, my beautiful Spirit team has guided me to, we are giving you the self-love course for free. No judge. The only thing is, I'm new to System, to the platform that I've put everything on now. So the only way I can figure out how to put you into the course, if you are interested, is manually. So if you follow the link that we're putting into the description and into the first comment that's always pinned to the top, you'll find there, free self-love course. Follow the links. So the first page that you'll go to will have information about the self-love course. You feel if it resonates with you, you don't have to sign up. If you feel within that page, it doesn't sound like something I want, then you don't have to sign up. But you'll find that there's, you'll find buttons to sign up, to enroll, whatever the word is that we've put there, to enroll into the course. Once you do that, it'll send you to a contact page, to the page where you can fill in your details for the course. We do need to have your first name, your last name, and your email so that I can manually sign you up. So please be patient. Depending on when you sign up, it may take up to 12 to 24 hours. I will be looking out for people there. We also give you an option if you want to sign up for the emails, because we have a weekly newsletter that goes out as well. And we'd love for you to be reminded each week of the beautiful love that you are. Each week I sit with Spirit. I just sit to see what Spirit wants to bring through. But it's finally all up and running. I've had the course sitting in there since January, and I've been trying to figure out how to bring it to you in a way that, is joyful, in a way that you'll enjoy the process. You have a handbook in there, you have a workbook in there. You can use the workbook printed out. For me, it's about bringing awareness to different parts. Even if you have a small shift, if there's one little thing that you can let go of, you know, that can allow you to feel that you are worthy of your own love. Oh, we would be so happy, like elated, you know. I had people go through it last year for free and they had incredible breakthroughs. So know within your heart that self-love is not about being selfish. It's not about, oh, I just care about me now and I don't need the people around me, or, you know, you don't go off on this pilgrimage now and leave your whole family behind. That's not the truth of what self-love is. Self-love is becoming self-aware, you know, remembering who you truly are. These are the first steps. There's a lot in there. Just work it however it feels right for you. There's no right way or wrong way in how to do this beautiful course, but we are so excited to bring this to you now, and that you can have it. Just have it. This is our gift to you, just for being here. We love you. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And I might start the next video with that information first because I almost forgot again here. All right. We love you, beautiful beings. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.